Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We are on live today, another Pasolivo Kitchen Cuisine restaurant edition. I'm Eleanor. Thank you for joining us. As always, we have some fantastic people here today to show you some really great ideas that might even blow your mind. I hope we've been doing that. This time it is smoothies that we're going to be making. So I know we support the cocktails, we support all of that fantastic Italian food. Let's get a little healthy today and bring in some smoothies. You know that every time you bring in extra virgin olive oil into a recipe, you're bringing in some good heart healthy additions. Extra virgin olive oil has polyphenols, oleocanthal to be the exact precise polyphenol. Polyphenols are micronutrients that are found in some food products. And that's what's going to kind of upgrade. And the smoothies are coming from the people that I'm hopefully letting in right now. Amy and Jamie. Oh, there we go. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Eleanor.
Hello. Welcome. We're so excited to have you. I was just talking about
for having us. I can barely hear them.
Oh, okay.
It's probably you're up so low. Okay. Maybe you want to come a little closer. Megan's going to move the camera a little bit for me.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
How's that?
Not the first time, not the last time, right?
Okay. Okay, we're good.
Yay! All right. So as you guys are kind of sorting it out, I just wanted to speak a little bit about you guys, because as businesses have been kind of deciding to disappear, you guys have opened up and thrived. And as anybody who looks through your website and looks at your menu, understand why this is the case. So you, Amy and Jamie, are the founders behind Amy and Jamie's Place in Templeton, California. So I'm in Paso right now, so that's the next town over. If you guys haven't been to Templeton, Templeton is a beautiful little town and very worthwhile visiting. And what you guys have done is created a space that unites all these gorgeous gourmet food items from around the area. And then not to mention the veggie pods, which is what we're talking about today. What was created, did you guys create it for the Small Business Challenge contest, or was it like the perfect connection to do that?
We had already been in the marketplace in 9 retail stores, and I saw it pop up on my feed, and it was a really exciting opportunity. So we sent samples and filled out a really big application, and we were chosen as top 10. And right before COVID, we were so excited because there were over 2,500 applicants, not just food, just any kind of product, any small business was open to apply. And we were chosen as top 10, and the first prize was $25,000. So we were so excited because that was going to really help moving the product line forward. And the judges, it was going to be a live judging panel in Los Angeles or Boston. So we were going to be able to go to Los Angeles. And a couple of the judges were from the Shark Tank, which was really exciting. So we were getting all ready for that, and then COVID hit. And unfortunately, they had to cancel the contest, and the top 10 winners all got $1,000.
So you guys were chosen as semifinalists from,
Yes.
What did you say?
Top 10 in the country.
I would say that's mind-blowing, but it's really not, because your idea is fantastic, and I think it definitely speaks to not only what we need in general, but what we really need right now, which is
I know, right?
Nutrition, self-care, easy, because I think a lot of people are just going for easy food right now, and easy food sometimes comes from packaging, and that's not so great. So it's really fantastic. You have made something easy and healthy and tasty. So that was going to happen no matter. I mean, it's not surprising that you were semifinalists. It's not surprising that they loved your stuff, but it works out perfectly for this time period. So I'm so glad you're here with us today so that all of us can kind of do some self-care, take care of ourselves, and have some yummy stuff while we're doing it.
Right. So not only every day should we be taking care of ourselves, even now, more importantly, to keep your immune system up and boosted, and your intake of sugar and pesticide is really important, and that's something we really take personally. We have diabetes in our family, and some different health issues that we really want to stay healthy all the time. When we developed this product, Jimmy was recovering from a hip replacement while we were in Southern California, and it didn't go well, and he was in a chair for about 3 months, and I couldn't go work out and go get my $10 greenie juice. So that was the beginning of this beautiful product, because I couldn't run to the grocery store, and that's really similar to what's going on today. You don't want to go to the grocery store. Some of us don't want to go to the farmers markets either, but we do, and it's a little scary. So here comes the Veggie Pod, again, as a perfect solution to running out and buying a whole bunch of produce and then trying to come up with a recipe of your own, which is really hard. Our really important tasks were, we wanted something very low in sugar, only 2 to 6 grams of sugar, and very low in calories, plant-based, vegan, and dairy-free, and most of all, convenient. This stays in your freezer. It has a 6-month shelf life, frozen. So we basically take all of these ingredients, we blend them whole. We don't cold press, so you're not losing all of that fiber. And then you put it in we freeze them. So when you buy them, they're in your freezer, and it's an on-demand, amazing plant-based juice, full of nutrients, full of fiber, and a total nutritious 12-ounce drink in like 20 seconds.
I'm thinking about all the moms that are out there where they're loading the kids up to go do something, and like 3 minutes before you walk out the door, they decide that they're hungry. And this is perfection. Just put that in, take care of it. Here, take it on the road. You're set. Just anybody kind of on the go who lacks prioritizing themselves, which quite often moms are big on that, but a lot of us are like that. People who are working their buns off right now at home and forget to look at the clock and forget to have lunch.
Yeah.
This is perfect for them.
And as the moms, I really feel, I have kids that are older and out of school, but I just can't even imagine finding time for myself when I'm trying to homeschool and get the kids focused on the computer. So the moms can't suffer from this, and they need to be so strong to get these kids in a whole new, school system and a whole new program that they're not used to. So everybody's a dream. And this just puts the nutrition into the family without leaving the house, which we're so excited about. And if the kids aren't big green drinkers, you can throw some fruit, which will show, and add a little bit of sugar or a juice they can use if they're not concerned about the sugars.
Perfect. I'm all ears. I'm extremely excited about what you're going to show us today. So I'm going to kind of pass the conch over and have you guys take over.
Awesome. Well, and I wanted to say we're big fans of Pasolivo. When we first moved to Paso and bought a vineyard to retire, which didn't happen, that was my favorite place to shop. And Gail, of course, was just wonderful, and she's a friend. And I love all of your products, and we love just to go shopping there, not just for the olive oils and the lotions, which we keep. Thank you guys for creating such an amazing product in store. So we made this so we don't have to turn a noisy blender on. This is my Veggie Pod all ready to go. So we're going to just walk through how fun and easy and convenient it is. So basically, you're trying to get the kids ready on their computers. You need to get something in your body that's going to keep you full for probably 2 to 3 hours. So you're going to take the Veggie Pod out. They're so cute because they don't take up any room in your freezer. So this is a 3-ounce concentrate of a lot of vegetables. Very low fruit. There's only 1 fruit in each of these. So very low at the end of the ingredient panel. So you would take it out. You don't have to defrost, and which is fun because then you don't need ice. So it looks like this. It's a 3-ounce concentrate, and all you really need of this product is 12 ounces. It's so nutrient and fiber packed, you don't need any more. So we're going to take this one off. This is Amy's blend. And we created a couple recipes that we like, I like. And you can just use a NutriBullet, which is fine if you have a big blender. Just be careful because the bigger ones will pulverize it really fast. And you would just push on the bottom of here, and it'll pop right out of its cup, which is so fun. Then you're going to add 9 ounces of your favorite liquid. I use coconut water or slow sugar organic from Costco. You're going to add about 9 ounces, give or take. And then for this recipe, you don't have to add anything, but we love to add a little bit of fruit here, the blueberries, and a little bit of ashwagandha for some extra blood flow, and a tablespoon of, I'm using in mine the lemon. I already have lemon and lime and apple cider vinegar, but to give a really nice consistency, the olive oil, and of course, you guys can tell us all about what the nutritious benefits are of your olive oil. I'll add that, and then that's it for mine. And then we'll blend it, and it just in 15 to 20 seconds, that's all you need. And then we're going to move over to Jamie's blend, which is, he has 2 superfoods in his. I'm sorry, mine is a traditional green juice with a whole bunch of things added. We do have a lot of fresh ginger, citrus, apple cider vinegar to keep it fresh up to 6 months. That's what gives us our frozen shelf life, which keeps all of the ingredients like you just picked up. Jamie created one ingredient line, and it has 2 ingredients that are superfoods that you probably won't see anywhere in any grocery store item. One is cactus, Nepalese, and the other is okra. Sorry, I just lost it. 2 great foods, and most of all, wonderful for weight loss and diabetes. Jamie created this, and it's been one of our best sellers. So again, you would just take off the pop it in your blender. He does he's not a traditional green juicer, so he does add a little bit of banana to his. So he puts about a pinch, maybe a half a cup of banana. That'll cut the greenness down and make it more of a smoothie blend. And that does help the kids. We get the greens in them. If you add a little bit of banana, it tastes like a milkshake. And then we're going to add a half a cup of yogurt into this one. Now this is really going to be more of a milkshake than a juice. So mine that I made is more of a juice. Jamie's is going to be more of a smoothie because of the banana, the yogurt, and then especially the lime olive oil. So that, and then we're going to add some crushed ice to make it really thick. Oops. So the ice, about a half a cup of ice, will make it much thicker and more of a smoothie than mine, which is more of a juice consistency. So that's it. I was going to turn the blender on, but it's just going to cause a bunch of noise. So those are our 2. And here's my Amy's blend all ready to drink and give me a cup up for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh my, you're blowing my mind with all of the different things that you're putting into a smoothie.
I know, we already have 12 to 15 ingredients. So if you don't happen to have any of these, you should definitely have the olive oil on hand. The yogurt is a staple pretty much in every home. So, and bananas. It's not like you have to go to the health food store and buy a bunch of things you're not going to use, all the time. So we put the ingredients in that you don't have to go out and shop for.
That's amazing. Wait, sorry, did Jamie have something to say? Or
what did you say? Oh, he's a sugar guy, So he's like, you can throw any kind of fruit in it. So blueberries, strawberries, we like to say berries. The banana, Jamie used banana last year when we were at the fair, and he put a pinch of them in, and we had a contest during the day. What was the favorite? And of course, everybody chose his because of so his secret ingredient it's not in the veggie pod, but he adds it at home when he's blending.
I'm a sugar person as well, so I appreciate that. I was looking at your, that makes me think of your menu and the fact that you have a French toast muffin from Back Porch on your Old West cinnamon rolls. I know that's
not what we're
talking about right now, but your menu was blowing my mind. So I
always say this starts you off good, and then you can do whatever you want for the rest of the day. I did want to mention Jamie uses almond milk in his, which will create more flavor for you. More on the sweet, your brain will go, ooh, yummy. And then with a little piece of banana, definitely milkshake. Versus mine is very green with coconut water. No, I don't put any fruit in. So, would you like to take a little fast tour around the fun store?
Yes, we would. We'd love to see it.
Okay, well, no one's in the store right now, so Megan can you just pick it up? I don't know if all of you know, but we were so fortunate to walk in and say hi to Nancy at the Wellness Kitchen. And she said, oh, I have Sundays, I'm retiring. We're like, what? So she said, you guys should take over. And we're like, take over what? Like, we're manufacturers of food. We don't do retail. And here we are 6 weeks later with this adorable place serving the Templeton community and most of all the healthcare workers that are local, and they come in and see us, and we get to feed them and take care of them and give them lots of nutrition and also some really fun items. So we wanted to create this local, you can follow me, Megan. We wanted to create a place for small businesses because we know how hard it is, let alone now with the COVID. So we picked some of our favorites. We love Splash Clam Chowder, Carbon Footprint, and Thyme. You can just come here on Fridays, get a Splash Clam Chowder. We do get frozen raw cinnamon rolls from Old Weston. Thank you, Cindy. And we proof them every morning and bake them off. And I forgot to mention, our main goal with the veggie pods is to cut down on food waste and plastic bottles. So we didn't do a plastic bottle. And instead of going and trying to make your smoothie at home and buying these huge piles of vegetables and then forget or getting busy at home, we are a zero waste company on our veggie pods. So come on here. So we're trying to bring some, you know how we all love the happy days of the fall and the holidays. So we decided to start really early. It's the end of August, and I'm so Christmas. I don't know what it's going to look like, but at least we brought in some fun little items. And we're supporting 805 Botanicals with a beautiful product. Our good friend Joe Bella Coffee. And we actually serve his coffee here, and we make his burritos for his new store at the Paso Walk. Jamie makes a little burrito for him. And Grow Provisions, paleo, amazing gluten-free paleo line. Some other fun little items. There's a real favorite, Paso almonds, of course. You'll all say, oh. And then we have some other local olive oil companies, Olea, and we have Spice of Life teas, Sierra Honey, Moe's Barbecue Sauce, Holiday Culture, and some, of course, Lynn's Frozen Mini Cups. And we do have Negrante ice cream in the freezer, too. And then we just finished up. If you ever need a mask, we have two wonderful people women that make beautiful masks for us. And our baked good aisle, which Gail knows about. Lots of baked goods fresh every day. And fresh bread from La Migliore in Gin City. They supply us with all of this beautiful bread.
What a beautiful setup. I love the colors. You guys have done a fantastic job of making it your own. It's gorgeous.
Thank you. And Jamie's over there cleaning and cooking and all the things he does really well at that.
I mean, you guys are open for walk-in and curbside and delivery is what the website said. Is that correct?
We are. We're open. We're here by 6 a.m., so if you happen to be around. We open the doors at 7 a.m. and we close by 3, but if someone's running late, they'll call us. And we are taking Sundays off to get a little recharge and pull weeds on the vineyard.
It's such a beautiful story of kind of locals bringing it together and taking care of not only themselves, well, others people's health, but also other small businesses and getting up and running. And it just, yeah, that just makes me smile. So it's just a fantastic story, as well as the products that you guys are making are just gorgeous. So you made, I wanted to make sure that I got it right with the olive oils. So your kind of green juice had the lemon olive oil in it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And Jamie has the lime.
Clarify, and then he did the lime. Okay, I brought these out last week to kind of advertise that you guys were making smoothies with them, and somebody said it sounded like a margarita smoothie.
I know. Well, you can't have too much citrus, so they already have citrus, but the olive oil citrus is so different than a fresh lemon or lime. It just has a different flavor, and of course the texture changes the whole product when you're blending. It's really amazing.
Yeah, I've started to use the lime in guacamole because it does change consistency. But I also we had recently a cocktail that was made with the lemon, and I can't now. I'm in love with cocktails that have the olive oil in it because it coats your mouth and it just it's a more full body experience, I feel like. So the lemon that you used is the oils from the zest of the Meyer lemon. So that would explain why it works so well with your green juice.
Yes.
Because that kind of sweetness from the Meyer is one that's just unparalleled. And everybody.
I have another thing. Now that you bring up the Meyer lemon, because Gail and I didn't even talk about the Meyer lemon. We've had a few people tell us that they defrosted the pod, either Amy or Jamie, it doesn't matter, and they added that with a teaspoon of the Meyer lemon, and they mixed it all up with cream cheese, and they made a dip, which is incredible.
Well,
and now another thing is you can use any of your olive oils, and you can defrost the pod, mix in the olive oil to give it a little bit of liquid, and pour it over some hot pasta or brown rice. So it gives you this creamy, like you made a vegetable sauce, but you just added a little bit of olive oil to a defrosted pod, and then you just mix it in. So it's not only a juice, it could be a dip. It's the olive oil gives it a great consistency to move into the rice or the pasta. Sprinkle it with some Parmigiano Reggiano, and you're set to go.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. I mean, one thing can be used in so many different ways. I feel every time I talk about the olive oil, I feel that way, but that's great because your veggie pods do the same thing. I love that. They're match made.
It is really nice. You could even just spread it on a piece of bread and heat it up a little bit under the oven and have like a bruschetta, but with a bunch of veggies and Parmesan cheese.
Put some fresh tomatoes on top or something. Gosh, yeah, it's basically
Sure.
like a pesto type, like a nod to a pesto type style.
Exactly. If you don't want all the garlic, it's just pretty much a mixed green pesto with olive oil, and it's beautiful. It can be used in so many different ways. And, you know, the olive oil really moves all the vegetables around. At production level, we mix the people ask us a lot, like, how do you move vegetables around and use petals and then get it out of there? So we use a lot of cucumber and a lot of celery, which are two amazing, ingredients for you in your life. And that gives you the liquid from the celery and the cucumber to move all the vegetables around. So when you take it out and defrost it, it's a perfect consistency to add some olive oil to give it a smoothness where you can spread it.
Oh, but I mean, yeah. Okay, so you're blowing my mind, and I love that. I always try to blow people's minds.
I can go on and on, so I won't keep you all day.
I'm thrilled that we've been able to talk to you today. So he used the lime. So just FYI for everybody, this is what I was saying I use in my guacamole, but it sounds like, I mean, you pair up any of these olive oils with their stuff and you guys are set for breakfast, dinner, snacks, you know, getting the kids all healthy and ready to go. So it's a match made in heaven. I love that we were able to work with you guys today. You heard it here first. You can put olive oil in smoothies.
Yeah, olive oil is a superfood for us. We go through, I mean, at home, we go through gallons of the olive oil where you need like a huge liter full of olive oil. I even have one of those little cesties that you guys have. Is it Fusti? The Fusti. It's so much fun. It's at the store in Paso. The little silver stainless holder that holds your olive oil so you don't have to keep getting your bottle out. It has that little spigot on there. You almost want to put your head under and just drink it.
It's so fancy looking too. I feel
I know. You look like a chef.
Yeah.
And I love it. No one knows what it is. Everybody comes in the kitchen like, what is that? I'm like, oh, you need one of these.
Oh, just wait. I love it. Yeah, we started selling them because people were asking about them so much because we use them for tastings and people were kind of asking, well, I see one right there. Can I have that one? Well, I'm actually currently using that one. So, so I'm thrilled that we were able to work with you guys today. Thank you so much for spending time with us and being able to share your products with us as well. The fact that you have gluten-free, paleo, vegan products, I think it's fantastic. You've given a nod to all of the different health focuses. And that's great because some of those people don't have a lot of options for choosing. So it's nice that you have it all under one roof.
Well, thank you for including us. We love Pasolivo from the day we moved here. Actually, while we were thinking about moving here, we walked around downtown, and coming from the Bay Area in Southern California, we have so many options, and we got here and we are automatically drawn to your store. It's beautiful, and the product line and all the housewares, and of course the staff. The staff really makes the store. So thank you guys for including us today. We're really excited.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm doing next week at the same time, same place. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure you guys are busy and doing all the things back there. So thanks for taking time out for us.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thanks again, and I hope to see you in person soon.
Yeah, people are going to start bum rushing you, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
So for everybody else that's watching, that was mind-blowing. I'm thrilled we had them on. So that's something exciting that you can try at home. Go visit them, go check it out. Check out their website. They've got a lot of great things. That's Jamie and Amy's Place in Templeton. I want to make sure that I re-say who we were just talking to. And also for next week. So for next week, we are doing a traditional virtual tasting, which is what you would be getting if you came to visit us at one of our tasting rooms downtown Paso or our ranch in kind of outskirts Paso. But what we want to do is kind of bring it to you so that you can join us. You can buy the bundle, do a virtual tasting with us, see how it's done. And if you think that's something that works well for you and sounds good, the best part is that we would love to have you then do virtual tastings, plan a virtual tasting for friends, for family, for corporations, businesses. We're doing a lot of that right now because everybody is hunkered down at home and trying to figure out how to have fun and interact with their coworkers and their family that are in different states. So this is perfect to be able to get everybody together, but not COVID together. So next week we will be Okay, everybody knows the sweetheart of the tasting, the flavored tasting, the basil. So we're going to be using the basil. So I brought out the small one, but look, this is the big guy. So I can put money, I can promise you that if you buy the big one, you will be, thank God I did, because I'm using this for everything. So I get it. We have little mini tasters, and the bundle is a perfect little bundle to join us for the tastings. But I will also say that you'll probably then circle back and go onto the website and push, yep, I want that in large now, because now I'm trying to do all the things with it. So the basil olive oil, the Tuscan balsamic, the Tuscan olive oil, best in show at the LA International Olive Oil Competition. Such a fantastic extra virgin olive oil. It is going to blow your mind. It is so gorgeous, so well balanced. I won't speak about it until next week. How about that? You can, there you go. It's a cliffhanger. And the sweet basil plum balsamic. So 2 different balsamics, 2 completely different flavors. We'll be playing with all of this on top of the spicy Italian blend and the roasted garlic sea salt. These 2 together are best friends. These 3 can do no wrong in the kitchen. It will make you a good cook, I think. I don't know. If you burn places down, then you burn places down. But if you combine all of those and veggies, ground beef, anything, you have got a fantastic meal. So get that bundle, because it's going to help you out cooking anyways, but it's also going to be fun to join everybody else on a virtual tasting next week. So I will say that if you plan a virtual tasting of 8 or more, separate from next week, of course, next week's a little teaser, but separate from next week, if you touch base with us and want to plan a virtual tasting of your own of 8 or more people, there is a discounted rate. So yeah, talk to grandma, talk to auntie, see if you can get everybody together on Zoom. Well, teach them how to use Zoom, then talk to us, and we will work with you and get you all sorted so that you can have something fun to do with the whole family, or corporations. Corporations, you're tired of happy hour. Inappropriate things are going on in the virtual happy hours. You don't want that anymore. You want to come over to ours, and it's healthy. Yeah, see? And if you want to, you can bring your own wine. So we love you. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been always a pleasure. Thank you. Week to week, you've been with us, and we really appreciate it. Next week, it's the 4th already. Oh my gosh, it's the 4th. 2 o'clock. We are going to see you Friday the 4th, 2 o'clock, for a virtual tasting. Okay, we'll see you then. It is always a pleasure. Have a fantastic weekend, guys. Bye.